Hello friends, how are you? In this video we'll talk about FP growth algorithm. It encodes the dataset using a compact data structure called the FP tree. So here we have to construct the frequent pattern tree, FP tree, and extract frequent item sets directly from this structure. So from the FP tree we can get the frequent item sets. So from the FP tree we can get frequent item sets. Now FP tree representation or characteristics of FP tree. Now it is a compressed representation of the input data. It is constructed by reading the dataset one transaction at a time and mapping each transaction onto a path in the FP tree. As different transactions can have several items in common, their paths may overlap. The more the paths overlap with one another, the more compression we can achieve using the FP tree structure. If the size of the FP tree is small enough to fit into main memory, this will allow us to extract frequent items directly from the structure. For example, suppose we have one transaction dataset. Transaction dataset where transactions IDs are there and items are there. So total 9 transactions are there. Say transaction 1, 2. Okay, so this is our transaction database. So first of all, we have to scan the database and the transaction database, and then we can check frequency of one item set. Suppose 5 items are there, say A, B, C, D and E. Okay, now how many times A are there? So we can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is 6. How many times B are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similarly, E is what? 2 times. Now, first of all, arrange this particular item set in ascending order in frequency. So, the ascending order, so first is what? It is say 2, then 2, then 6, then 6, then 7. Let this is say E, then say D, then 6 is what? Say it is C, then A, then B. Okay, so we can do one thing for our convenient, just arrange this particular data set based on this particular order. So first one is what? First will be B, okay, then A, first B, then A, then E. So just write down B, A, E. Then in BD, first B should be there, then D. So B and D. So first of B should be there, then C, E and B, A, C. Okay. Okay, after that we have to construct the FP tree. So initially it is null. Root is null. Okay. After that it is BAC. So B, A and E. Sorry, BAE. BAE. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus. Then BD. We can say B starting from here B, 1 and then T plus. Then BC. So how to construct BC? So B and there must be another branch. So B and C. Okay. Then BAD. So starting from B, 1, B, A, then D, another branch. Okay. Then AC. So starting from B, so we need another branch for A and C. So 1 plus 1 plus. Then B and C. So B is already there, B and then C. 1. Then AC. So A is already there, 1 and C. This one. Now BACE. B A So we need another branch. So B, A, C and E. Okay, then BAC. So BAC once again. So B, A and C. Okay, so total count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Here it is 7. Here it is 1 2 3 4. It is 4. It is 1. Okay, it is 1. D1, 1 plus 1 2. It is 1. Okay, D1, it is 2. Okay, it is 2 addition, 1 plus 1 2. Here also 2. Okay, and after that we have to construct a table. Okay, item, we have to write the item generator. Okay, so just see one by one. So we have to starting, so we have seen that, so initially, so we have to start with E. Okay, so for E we have to identify the paths. Okay, so you can see here, so you can just see how many E are there. Okay, so if you take from E, so E, single E is there, that means associated single A and single B must be there. So we can write A1 and B1. Are you getting this one? Why it is A1, B1? E is a single, E1. So there must be associated one A and one B must be there. Okay, to follow this path to move from this to null, this to root. Similarly, another E is there. So in this particular E, so there must be, it is a single E. So there must be one path which is for this one CBA. So we can write A1, okay, B1 and C1 for this particular path. So only two paths are there. So this one and this one. After that, from this particular information, we can get conditional FP tree. So you can see here A1, how many times A are there? So 2 times A1 and A1. So we can write A2. How many B must be there? B and B. So B, 2 are there. And C is what? 1. So since C is equal to 1, so its frequency is very low. So let the threshold is what? If the frequency is more than equal to 2, then we have to accept it. We have to retain that particular frequency. But here the frequency of C is what? 1. So we can discard this 1. Okay. So if the frequency is more than equal to 2, then we have to retain it, otherwise discard it. And finally, then combination of AB. So A and AB together 2 times are there. So we can write A1 and B1. Okay. And from this information, we can get all the patterns. So first pattern is what? E we can use. Next combination we can write AE with the help of this A. Okay. Next we can write BE with the help of this. And finally we can get ABE with the help of this information. Okay. Next element is what? Next element is D. So for D, we just see the path. So starting from D here, D is equal to 1. So if D is equal to 1, associated there must be one A and one B. Okay. So if D is equal to 1, you can see here. So associated there must be one A and one B. Similarly, D is here. So associated there must be one B. So we can write B1. Are you getting this one? So from D and D. Now, so how many A are there? It is single A. So we can discard A from here because single is there. But 2 B's are there. So we can write B2. Okay. Now from this information, so we should not consider A because its frequency is very low. So from this B, we can create 2 frequent patterns. So D itself and with BD. Are you getting this one? After that, The next element is what? C. So for C you have to perform the same question. So for C, now we can see here once again you just see this one C. So where C are there? Okay, so C are there, once again C are there, C. So how many C are there? 2 C are there. That means there are two times it passes this particular path. So C is equal to 2. That means we can write A2 and B2. Why 2? Because C is equal to 2. That means 2 times it passes this particular path. Next C is there. Where C is there? This one is the C. Similarly, it is C 2 times. So there must be 2 times B passes are there. So B2. Next another C is here, this one. So C is equal to 2. So there must be this 2 times the algorithm passes this particular path. So there must be E2. Okay. So I think C over this one, C, C and C. Now identify the conditional activity. So how many A are there? So total A4. This A and this A. How many B are there? This B and this B. That means B4 and AB together it is 2 times. It is also frequent. So A2 B2. Now from this information we can create the frequency pair generator. So we can see here. So there must be C. Okay, there must be C. Then A with C. Then B with C. And then A, B, C. Okay. We can see another one, say A. Okay, so A, you have to check for A. Now we can see here A path A, it is 4 times. A is 4 times. That means you have to the algorithm path follow this particular path 4 times. So we can write B4. Another A is where it is this one. So there is no path after before that. So only A, this one is there. Okay. So how many times B are there? 4 times. So we have to retain this one. So definitely 4 times. And we can frequent pattern set will be what? A definitely, and A with B. And finally the last one is what? B. So we can write B. So say frequent pattern sets. Suppose B is 4, so we can write 4 here. Okay, A how many times? A is what? 6 times. So here you can write A6. Okay, A6 and so on for the stuff. Okay, now this is our second example. You can do one thing. You just note down the problem and try to solve yourself. After that, you just watch this video for clear understanding. A, B, C, D and E. So A how many times? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. B how many times? So how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6, 7. Okay. C how many times? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D how many times? So D is what? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So D it is 5 times. And E how many times? It is, you can see 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. So A, B, C, D, E it is already in ascending order. So A, B, B, C, D it is already in ascending order. So first of all, okay. So use this particular information to construct the tree. So starting from A, okay, so initially it is null. First of all it is A, then B, okay, A, B, then B, C, D. So we have to create another, because here it is starting is A, then B, C and D. Then A, C, D, E. Okay, so we can see here starting from A, C, so A, C, okay, D and E. Next ADE. So we can write A, and we have to write another branch. So A, then D. So for this one A, then D, then E, then ABC. Okay, so A, B and C. That means plus 1, 1. Then ABCD, plus 1, plus 1, and D. Then only A, so plus 1. Then ABC, 1, then 1, then ABC. Then ABD. Okay, so A is there, B is there, though there must be another branch. So ABD, A1, ABD. Then BCE. So we can write B starting from B, then C, then E. Okay, and we have to count all the this. So how many A are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 A are there. Okay, how many B are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many C are there? 1, 2, 3. How many D are there? 1. Similarly here single D is there. Here single C, single D and single E is there. Similarly here single D and single E is there. Okay, here 2D. Okay, so 2D, 2C, 1E and 1D is there. Okay, are you getting this one? The column names are suffix. Okay, then conditional pattern base. So starting with E, so we can see here E. So where E is there? So this is our E, first E. So it is single one. That means there is a path from D, C and A. So we can write A1, C1 and D1. Okay, E, D, C. Another E is this one. It is also 1. So D1, A1. So A1 and D1. Another E is what? Another E is this one. So this is another E. So it is single time. So there must be one path B1. Okay, B1 and C1 for this particular E. So any other E? No. Then there is now. So after that we have to identify the conditional AP tree. So for the conditional AP tree, how many total A are there? We can see here 2 A are there. Okay. Next, how many B are there? So total, how many A are there? Total B are there. It is single B. So we have to discard B. Okay. Then how many C are there? It is 2 C are there. How many D are there? 2 D are there. This one and this one. How many AD are there? Okay. How many AD are it? A1, D1. So A1, D1 2 times. And B and C it is single time, so we have to discard this one. So we can write A 2 times, B, C 2 times, D 2 times, and A and D 2 times. Okay, 2 times. Now from this information we can construct our frequency pattern set. So there must be E must be there. How many times? You can see it is 3 times. Okay, then from this A we can write AE. How many times? It is for 3 times. For this, sorry, 2 times because it is 2. Then AC, how many times? 2 times. For AD, how many times? 2 times. And using this AD you can write ADE for 2 times. Okay, so sorry, for A, using AE, using C, it should be EC. Okay, so EC. Okay, and using this D, it is ED, and this is AD, so AD. Okay, now next item is what? D. E already taken. Next D. So you can see here for D, see the path once again. Okay, so for D, see the path once again. Starting from this D, it is single time. So there is a path A, B, C single time. So A single time, B single time, and C single time for this particular D. Now for this particular D, there is a single time. So there must be a path A single time, B single time. Due to this D, it is 1. Next D, this one. Okay, so for this particular, since it is 1, so there must be A one time and C one time. Next D, this one, how many times? It is 1, so A one time for this particular path D, and for this D, it is 1 time, so B one time and C one time. Okay, now from this information we can get the conditional AP tree and frequency pattern generator. Now we can see how many times A are there. So A 1, 2, 3 times. So we can write A 3. How many times B are there? So 1, 2, 3. So B 3 times. How many times C are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 times. Now then we have to identify the combination AB. How many times AB are there? So it is AB, AB. So 2 times. A, B 2 times due to this one AB, AB. Okay, any other AC combination? AC, AC. Yeah, it is combination is there. So you can write A2, C2. Any other BC combination? Yeah, BC is there, BC is there. So B2, C2. They are there 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, it is 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so total these are what? Conditional AP tree, and from this particular information we can get the actual frequency pattern generator. So D must be there. Okay, so already you know D must be there, and D, the frequency of the D is what? It is 5. So D must be there. The frequency of the is 5. Next pattern should with A. So you can write AD size 4, BD size 3. Okay, DC size 3. Next ABD size 2. ACD size 2, and BCD size 2. Item is what? It is C. So we can write C for C here. Now check the path of the C. Okay, so we can see here C. You just check C, it is 3 times. Since it is 3 times, so there must be this that means the database follows this particular data follows this particular path 3 times. So we can write for, since C is equal to 3, so A and B there must be 3 times. So A 3 times and B, sorry, A 3 times and B 3 times. Next C is what? This one. Since it is 1 time, so there must be single one must be there, single A must be there. Another C is what? Where C is this one. Since it is 2 times, so B must be 2 times. Okay, so since it is 2, so you can write B 2 times. Okay, so this C is over. So any other C? Okay. Now from this particular information we have to conditional. So how many times A is there? 3 and 1, 4. this 3 plus 1 4. How many times B is there? 3 plus 2 5. How many times AB is there? It is 3 times. So A3 B3 and okay AB. Now so frequency pattern we have to identify. So C must be there, and the frequency of the C is what? It is 6. Next pattern is what? AC. AC frequency must be 4. Then BC frequency must be 5, and ABC. ABC frequency must be 3. Okay. Next it is, say, of C is over, then B. So we have to identify the for B. B it is 5 times. So there must be A must be 5 times. So A 5. Next B is what? This one. So before that nothing is there, so we can should not do anything. So A is 5 times. So that means here it is what? A must be 5 times. It is frequent. So B must be there. So frequency of the B is what? It is 7. And A with B frequency must be 5. Okay. So the color must be blue. So it is 7, and AB it is 5. And finally, final item is what? Final item is what? A. So for this A, it is 8 times. So A 8 times, A times, A 8 times. It is 8 times. Okay. So these are the frequent item sets. Okay. And this is called epi-tree, and we can construct this epi-tree with the help of this transaction data. And that is the end of this particular video. Thank you very much.